They'll host a final, but against who? That's the remaining question for Brisbane Roar ahead of this Saturday in the sunshine against Sydney. Win, and it will be Macarthur FC next week. Fail to win, and it opens the door for Central Coast Mariners to climb a spot later this evening when they take on Western United. It's the start of a big triple header live on Fox Sports. Brisbane Roar, Sydney FC about to go head to head. Bratton's corner, rising is Warland, I think it was. He's calling Bobo, perhaps it was him as well. Hard to tell in the sun, but point is it hit the crossbar and Brisbane get away with one. A tray over the top. Barbarouses is kept on by Neville. Costa Barbarouses straight at Young, straight through him. And Sydney FC have the lead. Costa scores again against the club where he won a championship about a decade ago.
Well, they fell asleep, Brisbane, and Barbarouses makes them pay.
O'Shea just shoved Bratton out the way. Brown wins it, wins the 50-50 with Rattray. Wenzel Halls into the box. Pops across into an area, and Brindle South, that's the second shank of the afternoon, but at least he's getting into a position to allow him to shoot.
Yeah, he comes in late, but it's a wild shank in the end. Wenzel Halls, normally you see him pull the trigger from there, but he's cut it back. You know, they were under pressure a couple of months ago when they did have a poor period. They always had those games in hand, but you were just wondering whether they were going to pick up the points they needed.
Yeah, they went 8 without a win at one stage, and they just couldn't score a goal either, but figured out how to fix that. Bow in space. Lafondra, first time shot coming for Young, but it's straight at him. It's Rattray looking forward this time. Barbarouses. Bozzy used to do that to you, didn't he? He'd tell you to sprint off and then go, oh no, I won't throw you.
All the time.
In behind this time is Barbarouses. Frees a bird again. Assessing his options. There was no one in the 6-yard box, and in the end, Barbarouses just puts it into the side netting. What a chance.
Well, he's in a similar position from where he scored, and I'm pretty sure that's what he was trying to do, was reproduce the kind of strike that saw him open the scoring, but he got it terribly wrong. I think he went for too much power. Ball from Bratton is superb. He sort of walks in here. He completely mishit it.
O'Shea over the top, finding Wenzel Halls. Battling and shooting and swerving away from Heward Bell. It was an outstanding touch, the keeper. And the cross that came back was from Brindle South, out safely for a throw-in for Sydney. But wow, what a save.
What a strike and what a save. Look at this move in the air. It's bending away. It's going for that far corner.
A little look at each other, these two. Big chance of playing in a fortnight's time. As the Sydney FC will play the highest ranked winner in the first week of the finals. Parsons, lovely turn on Bratton. Oh, I was just about to say what a goal, Alex Parsons, and it just kept swinging away. Thomas Heward-Bell was beaten. Possibility of winning a grand final. He stayed back here, oddly enough. Wenzel Halls with a massive chance. Rattray recovered, and the chance goes for Brisbane.
Yeah, I think the keeper should have been coming for that. It's come from a long way. I think he had plenty of time, and that's a feature of Redmayne's game. He's so quick, sweeping behind the lines. It's come a long way. It's bounced, and he's inside the penalty box.
O'Shea floats one, dangerous. Heward-Bell is in the way. Bratton over the top, spins to advantage for Bobo, straight at Young. He's offside.
I was just about to say, we've hardly mentioned Jamie Young's name, and a lot of power in that shot. Bobo was offside anyway, but first action of the half really for Jamie Young, 2 substitutions.
So Steve Corrick has seen enough from Luke Bratton. He doesn't want him to risk him, so he will play in that semi-final. Unless he starts throwing water bottles at officials or swearing at them from the bench and picks up a yellow card from there. I doubt very much he will do that.
It's possible.
It's possible. No, I think he's pretty chilled out. He's probably got family and friends watching this afternoon in Redcliffe and Bobo to make way as well. So Alex Baumjohann, peripheral figure, oddly enough, this season for Sydney FC. And Harry van der Sarg, young player, hasn't really got going. He's had a few injury issues throughout the course of the season. But there's the German. He's richly talented. Some of his passing is just exquisite. So Harry van der Sarg's actually gone out to the right back position. Danzaki's gone straight through and missed. And hit the side netting and not made it 1-1. What a massive chance for Riku Danzaki. You were just expecting Thomas Hewitt-Bell to turn around and pick the ball out of his own net there.
Yeah, miscalculation from Warland, and he tries to go near post. He should be going the other side of the goal.
Moves it to be spinning at the moment. Leaves it for Parsons. It was almost through to Wenzel Halls, but Warland well positioned. Retray. Zipping one to Barbarousis, who's gone up front now. Ninkovic trying to spin. Stopped by Neville. Wenzel Halls with the shot deflected, and Hewitt-Bell adjusted really well.
That's another good reaction save. The deflection makes it swerve even more through the air. And he actually fist that, I think.
Well, it's still alive here for Wenzel Halls. A hit and hope from Parsons. Champness screaming for it. Wenzel Halls, that was going fast stick if Warland wasn't there. Champness! Oh, what another save from Hewitt-Bell. Still alive. Brendel South. Wenzel Halls tries to trick on Caceres, nearly works out. But away comes Caceres in Sydney. It's incredible stuff from the Sydney goalkeeper. O'Shea put a few dance moves on. Ninkovic in turn does the same. Still alive here for Brisbane. O'Shea, lovely turn. Wenzel Halls, another chance. No, Warland says get it out of here.
Well, Sydney just can't keep possession. And once your tempo is not up and you're not in the game, it's very hard to get back into it. Now, this is his best save. There's no doubt.
As it stays the same here, it means Central Coast, with a win against Western United, finish third on the ladder. And they will host Macarthur. And Brisbane will have a game to contend with against Adelaide. Barbarousis looking for a double. Wood got in the way. He stopped. Van der Sarg was leaving a place at top corner. It was always too high. Caceres. Rare foray forward for Sydney late on here. Barbarousis looking for a double. Young, barely anything to do in this second half. He's trying to hassle Wood and does well in the end. Doesn't quite fall for Patrick Wood, and Young was quickly to his feet. Gilroy plays it into Champness. Young comes a knock. It's play on. Chance here for Brisbane. Bouncing around in the box. Sydney defending with 5 now. Flotman, he's gone on the side of Wilkinson. Issue here for Joel King, the top of his foot. And eventually, player stopped. Just got the knock there. Nasty one on top of the foot. They don't want to bring out the physio because that'll mean King needs to leave the field. So he battles on. Bert Gilroy invited to cross, doesn't. Back to O'Shea. Gilroy, he's crossed this time, finding the young man who makes his A-League debut and nearly marks it with a goal. Eli Adams just into the side netting.
Yeah, got into a really good position.
Back it comes. Retray. Where's Daly? Nowhere near him, unfortunately. Baumjohann cuts under the ball, brings in Van der Sarg, who will have a go. And it somehow sneaks in. And Sydney, against the run of play, have got their second and have got all 3 points just before the finals.
Well, it was second time because I think he was shooting before when it got blocked. This one, I tell you what, he's hit this with some power.
Third goal for Harry van der Sarg. The moment for him, and it's the last action of the match. Full-time in Redcliffe. Brisbane Roar, try as they might, can't get anything out of this one. So door open for Central Coast to finish third. Full-time, Brisbane Roar 0, Sydney FC 2.